Everyone, we're back with Chasing Pink. It is stage number 5. We are in Richmond, so it's a 1.5 lap custom route, finishing just after the top of Libby Hill. I've got the GC standings up on the board at the moment, so you can digest a little bit of that. So slot 4 today gave us a rest on Saturday. We're up against some of the GC opposition in this one. So Alvarado's here, Gatesy's here, Caleb's here, and a bit's happened in the previous slot. So Martin hasn't raced. Bishop lost about 20 seconds, so some significant stuff happening. I've got a bit of a plan for this series now. I'm not going to give it away. So if you feel like you can guess that from this race, then drop it in the comments and see how close you are. So early on, Tony Pletcher was hitting it very hard off the front. And my plan is to keep things contained, make sure myself and Gatesy stay in a good position on the GC. And also, we're doing a double day today. So we're going to go back into slot number 1 in a few hours' time. So just trying to keep those GC standings in good nick. It's a finish that really suits guys like Alvarado, but it also suits Gatesy as well. We've got David Weinstein, pronunciation's not my strong suit. He's also jumped in our team. He's been really good in the classics, and you can see him here jumping on the front to keep the race controlled, so nothing gets away in these early stages. So it's good to have this team kind of cohesion happening. Also got Barney in the field as well today, so was having a chat to him pre-race, and he was certainly wondering how things were going to play out, and a bit of an ally for us as well in a pretty strong field of slot 4 races today. Essentially, it was a strong race the entire first segment down into the hills. I spent a fair bit of time kind of on the front, setting a decent tempo following some attacks. And Gatesy's just positioned nicely in the bunch the whole time. It was at about this stage off the descent that Barney opened up a bit of a gap. Given the chats I'd had to him pre-race, I wasn't going to follow this one. And actually, it was almost like I don't know if Barney's still eligible. He did the TT, so he might be, but no one chased it, and he got a bit of a gap on the field, as you can see us heading up Libby the first time. It was solid without being crazy. A decent group of us got across the top here. Again, I'm just following any of the OMG guys. Always out in force. Always work really well as a team. Those guys. So just keeping a lid on things for the time being as we head up into 23rd Street. Plan for 23rd always just kind of comes from the back of the pack with good speed to set yourself up for the KOM here, which we do so. We hit it pretty hard and we quickly ramp through to the front. Good momentum. You carry your speed pretty well through to the top and make people work pretty hard. Now, Gatesy's a punchy rider, so this one suits him as well. The old Zwift Super Tuck action is in force here as Pletcher goes to the front and gets in that Super Tuck. I make sure I get on his wheel, but we quickly open up mini gaps. And the move of the day is about to happen. This is really unexpected from my end here as I'm just kind of chilling out. There are like probably 3 different gaps in the lead group here. And I'm keeping an eye on where David and Gatesy are. And they're not with me. Alvarado's here. This is dangerous. Gallagher's strong, so he's going to pull as well. So I'm looking back to see, come on, where's Gatesy? Dropping back to kind of pull him to the front. And as it happens, Gatesy launches 11 watts a kilo. Look how aero he looks. Straight past and onto the front with that speed. And I'm like, okay, now it's go time. Gatesy's on. Let's see what we can do. Look back. There's a clear gap. And obviously, if you look back at those GC standings, Gatesy's pretty much identical with Alvarado and Caleb. So the fact we've got 7 seconds here, we can use this to our advantage. We've also got David back there, obviously, who's probably now not going to do any work to close this gap. So I'm happy to jump on the front. Gallagher's always happy to jump on the front. Obviously, not expecting the OMG guys to do any work in this scenario. Barney's on the front, but he soon eases up and comes back to us as well. So we give a little flick of the elbow, and that's how the next 10k kind of rolled. I did a lot of turns, but I had plenty of help from Gallagher, Barney, Alvarado, and the gap just opened and opened. You can see the graph there, a lot of yellow as I kind of just made sure that that gap was good for Gatesy. And as we head into the last K, this is how it all unfolded. I think Gallagher goes early, um, not an unexpected move, I would say there. And for me, just kind of sitting in, biding my time a little bit. The next one to go is Barney. He hits really hard before the bend, takes a bit of speed in. It's still a long way to the finish, but I kind of get on to the front of the main group here at around 10 watts a kilo, keeping it steady. But as we go around this corner, Alvarado and Gatesy come over the top of me. That's fine. So I'm just hanging off the back over there. And I just had the sense that over the top they would just ease a little bit before the final kick. I knew this was my moment to strike. I had to go now. I was hurting. I didn't really have much left, but I knew that I had to create that speed differential and it would hopefully be enough to grab the dub. And there it is. Nice little win. First stage road race win of the series so far. Perfect with Gatesy in second. Alvarado and Barney also right up amongst it. There's the Zwift power results. So some decent numbers from that one. And here are the GC standings as we move into stage 6. So still in the pink. Gatesy's moving nicely there. Ruben's in a great spot. So the Rainbow Chasers are going well. Stage 6 is 1.5 laps of Neokio All Nighter. Hopefully a basic one, but we'll see. We'll see you there.